everything. I mean, that's what it takes to build a business, right? You got to have a little combination of everything. All right, guys, we're going to start here in 1 minute and 30 seconds. I had to wait for the clock to hit that. We're going to talk about the offer I used. By the way, I used the first time I ever did this offer on a webinar. Yes, I did land 53 clients. So we're going to go through the whole thing today. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited. Matt, I'm excited too. I'm glad you're excited. That's awesome. Knew about it for a while through agency. What's up, Dawn? Very cool. Very cool. Well, this is going to be exciting. I'm very excited to do this. Now, I will just quickly go ahead and turn my camera on just to let you guys know this is not a, whoop, there we go, a pre-recorded thing. This is a live webinar. Hello. I'm actually not at my home office today. This is a condo that we're staying at here in Hawaii. So today I'm coming at you from Hawaii, which is a lot of fun for me. We're going to get started here in about 30 seconds. I'm going to turn this video off. That way I can just focus on what we got going and also not distract you guys from, you know, just what the purpose of this whole thing is. Aloha to you as well, Shark Brothers. Excited to have you guys here. All righty. All right, we got 10 seconds. I don't know if you guys can do an internal countdown clocker here, timer here. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to today's webinar. I am going to maneuver this here chat over to the side and let's get started. So everyone who showed up here live, I want to give you a big thank you. Thank you for coming, giving me time out of your day. I know that you guys are busy, you're building businesses, and hopefully this will be well worth your while. And within that spirit, I want you guys to learn how to win big today. We've already got it going, but let me, I can only see messages from panelists and I can't see messages from anyone else. Not sure if, oh, let me go ahead and enable that. Oh geez. Lori, because I haven't got two screens, I'm sitting in here in Hawaii. I can't do that while I'm presenting, but you guys can absolutely send it to me. And we got a lot of people messaging in. So here's what I want you to do. I want you guys to win big today. So grab the chat. If you haven't already, we got a lot of people that have already been doing it, but we got a lot of people that are, I mean, based on how many people are on the webinar right now who haven't. So give me a thumbs up, give me a let's go if you're excited to get going on today's webinar. Very excited. And yes, it'll go to me. Awesome. Matt Watson. Okay. Everybody thumbs up. Let's go. So here's a promise I want to make for you guys today, because you're giving me so much of your time. In the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to show you both the offer and the model that I believe can change your business forever. It changed my business and it's changed so many others. Thank you guys for the thumbs up, for the happy emojis, for the I'm ready emojis. Let's go. All right. You know what? Let me do this real quick. Sorry if this is a distraction. I'm going to go ahead and enable chat with everyone so you guys can vibe off of each other, and I can get this back on track. So you guys should be able to chat with each other now. All right. So, and here's the other thing. If you're here, I want you to know who you are and why you're here. The model that we're going to be talking about today, oh, come on, there we go. The model that we're going to be talking about today is an offer and a model that doesn't just work in some niches. If you operate or want to operate or are starting to operate or aspire to operate an agency that works with local businesses, this will absolutely work for you. And not only today will I show you how I used the offer that we'll talk about to get 127 new clients, I also used it in my business to cut costs by 60%, which, are you kidding me? That's amazing. And then I ran my agency under 10 hours a week personally, which was absolutely phenomenal. And in fact, today it's even less time because of how systematic and scalable this thing is. And it's not just me either. We've had this model go to people like Adam, Forrest, and Alex, and so many others that have used it to grow their agencies. Adam bolted on $10,000 of recurring revenue to his existing SMMA agency really quick. Forrest was trying to build a course, was trying to do all this kind of stuff, saw what we were doing, put a post on Facebook and got 35 paid clients in 2 weeks. And then Alex who was operating a massive agency doing $500,000 in revenue per month changed his entire model. And you're going to hear more about that later. But even though we've had amazing results, and even though when people come on and do stuff like this, I do want to put a word of warning and caution, even though what you're going to see today is verifiable. Okay, I'm not making any of this up, but it only works if you do. Results vary based on people's skill sets, based on their ability to apply what's being done. And so if you guys don't put in any work, you're probably not going to get that many results, right? Fair enough. Let's get moving. All right. Now, I don't want to beat a dead horse. Okay. Anywhere you go on the internet, whether it's YouTube, Facebook groups, consulting, like seminars, whatever it is, people are always talking about different models. Okay. And I don't want to beat the dead horse, but okay, here's the truth about building a business online and especially owning an agency. Some niches are harder to promote and to grow it, to get clients for than others. Specifically, selling websites, because it's been around for so long. It's not like you have any unique competitive advantage. Selling websites is tough. Review automation, that's tough sometimes, depending on the niche you're in. Selling SEO, once again, the slow way to get rich. People don't like slow, okay? Selling email, chat, follow-up automations. None of these are bad. These are not bad things to sell. But the reality is they're a lot harder to grow than other niches, okay? Now, maybe the hardest of them all, quite frankly, just to be completely candid, the most difficult to grow of all, but also the most lucrative, is the SMMA agency. Look at me, I'm getting so many leads. If you don't know what SMMA is, okay, it stands for Social Media Marketing Agency. I assume many of you already know this, but effectively it's the business model that provides lead generation services for local businesses. And in this case, Facebook ads for local businesses, okay? Now here's the truth about that niche. These are good things, okay? Yes, it's true that you can charge big retainers. And when you start doing the marketing math, I mean, $1,500 a month for one client, well, multiply that by 10, 20, 30, the math starts to get really interesting. And with Facebook ads specifically, you can make some big ROI if you do it right, okay? And the setup, I mean, in terms of barrier to entry, if you want to talk about starting a business and what it costs both in expense, skill set, labor, everything else, this model has a pretty low barrier to entry. But here's, whoop, that just cut out for me for a second. We still good? Everybody see my screen? Okay. But here's the truth. This model primarily only keeps people for an average 1.9 months. I rounded up to be generous, okay? Most clients don't follow through to get ROI, meaning the follow-up is where a lot of the fortune comes. And so some people make money hands over fist and others just don't have the ability to follow through, which is why they churn. And then this leads to real success with this model being very difficult and the average agency only having 3 clients. Well, why is that? Well, mostly because before you get started, now this model was brought several years ago. I think it started probably about 2014-ish timeframe. And it was kind of pitched as a freelancer slash highly profitable thing. But the more complicated things have gotten, the more complicated the business has gotten, okay? It requires a lot of people to run. As the business grow, your costs grow with software and staff. Your operations are not simplified. I mean, with so many moving parts, it can become very complicated, and especially if you're running ads, okay? Quite frankly, it takes a lot longer to manage and a lot more rigor to grow this business. This is, to me, the old way, okay? I'm not here to talk about this way of doing business. I want to talk about the new way, which is what? What's the new way? I'm sure you guys all want to know, right? If we talk about the complexity and the rigor of offering social media marketing agency services, What we're going to talk about today is a complete shift away from services and a new focus in singularity on automation and software. Okay, and not just any software. Okay, we sell the types of software, and by the way, I call this not software as a service. I call this software as a solution. Okay, because we need to see what we offer to our clients as a solution, not a service. Okay, and I call this the super SaaS agency model. All right, now here's what's cool about the super SaaS agency model. It's largely powered by automation, not people. All right, it does not sell services. Services require people. People are fallible. People are hard to manage. People are expensive. People ask for raises. People ask for time off. People ask for all the stuff that your business does not need if you're going to make a big profit, right? You need some people, but not everybody, right? You also need something that's easier to sell, something that's unique, something that is on the cutting edge, something that when your customers see it, they're like, yeah, please, I'm ready for that. And then something, again, that is easy to operate. In fact, so easy that it's outsourceable, right? This is a screenshot that I got from one of our users, and he just was, messaging me on Messenger. He said, man, I got to thank you. This thing is amazing. Here I am on a deserted beach. Life is good. In the past year, I've been busy, okay? I have owned and operated an agency. Yes, I still own and operate an agency with over 100 clients. Launched a software company. Building, running a team of developers, everything that comes with it, growing, that's a lot of work. And I'm a dad of 4 growing kids. And that right there in and of itself is a full-time gig. But I still had time to do the thing that to me is the most valuable of all. And if you came on late, I currently am in Hawaii right now. But in the last couple of years, I've gone to Hawaii, Magic Kingdom, Grand Canyon, took my kids to Dude Perfect. We went to Venice, Rome, Greece, Pompeii. Took my, we went on a winter trip. And then because Hawaii was so fun, not only did I bring my parents, not only did I come again now, but I took my parents to Hawaii as well, which for me was very gratifying and made me feel really good that I could do that for them. And it wasn't just about the money. Sure, you got money to do that. It's more so about the time and the ability to do that. The model that I was using before, no way would have allowed me to take this time and do all these different things with my family. And that to me is what matters most, right? So here's a couple of questions that I imagine are floating around your heads. Number one, how do you run your agency and still have time to travel with, everything that you've got going on? How do you manage to get new clients and maintain that performance? How is it possible for your agency or your future agency to do the same? Okay, well, let me show you. Before we get into me showing you this, you guys, I'm just going to check. Let's see here. Just going to check this real fast. Yes, Hawaii is on fire. You guys, it's not on the island that I'm on. We're all good. All right, you guys, are you ready to see what it is that we are doing here? Okay, all right. This is absolutely live. Yep, this is not a replay. All right, let's roll. A little bit about me. If you're just first learning about me, you don't know me. My name is Sam Carlson. I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years. I've been an agency owner in this space for 8 years. I've had a top-rated podcast on. It was called the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast, which is still a podcast, but I left it a couple of years ago to focus on what you're going to see here today. And then I penned, when you write a book, you say penned because that makes you sound fancy. I penned this book called New Patient School, the how-to guide for converting more leads into patients. Yes, thank you. This is fancy, which is the niche that my agency serves. Okay. Now, maybe my biggest claim to fame of all the claims to fame, not to toot my own horn, but one of the things that that we can say that not many others can say is we actually have, my agency, a published study by Facebook. Okay, they actually reached out to us. You can't pay, you can't get a case study from Facebook by paying them. They have to recruit and do it on your behalf. In fact, they even gave us a fancy little plaque, which is kind of cool. All right. Now, this was back in 2018. And back in 2018, when we had this case study published, I'm sure that a lot of people thought, man, how do I get that case study? That guy must be a real agency owner. And yes, we had a real agency. We had a real business, of course. But the truth is that even when I had this agency and I looked all successful, I actually felt a lot more lonely and without answers than I ever had before, right? And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that, right? Now, when you started your agency, okay, and if you haven't done it yet, hopefully this will, resonate with where you're at. All you did was look at, this is an amazing opportunity, which it is, by the way. Okay, you can make tons of money, which you can, by the way. And you start doing all the marketing meth, you get excited, and you're gonna think, man, everybody thinks I'm gonna, I'm gonna be successful. Everybody thinks that, right? And that's a good feeling. And then you're hit with reality. And you're like, man, this is a real business. Hiring people, churn is a problem. Fulfilling in my agency, when we would fulfill for 5 clients as opposed to 25 clients, it was completely different. So as we grew, we had to find all these different softwares and automations to try and fix some of the recurring problems that were happening. So even when I looked successful, I still felt like this, right? And I knew that something had to change. I honestly did. I knew that something had to change. All of this stuff that was happening, all of my business needs, right? I was creating SOPs. I was hiring people. I was churning customers. I was having to I would have to replace customers all the time just because I, was churning them so quickly, right? So something absolutely had to change. Now, when that case study came out and, at the end of the month, nothing was left for me. And Sean, yes, this is live. So in 2018, when that case study was published, something pretty incredible did change. All right. And this is what brings us all here today. And I see a lot of comments going in the group, which is exciting. Some of you guys know what some of this is about, and some of you are new. Okay. But in 2018, something amazing happened. I thought we were going to get so many clients from this case study. I'm like, oh man, people are going to be beating our door down to work with us. Our clients didn't care. Agencies cared. They wanted to know how we did that. But then one software company and a guy named Bradley reached out and said, hey, we're building a tool for agencies. We need some insights into what folks like you need in order to run your business. And after telling us what their goal was and what their mission was and what they were trying to do, both my partner, Jacob, and myself looked at this and we're like, man, this is an opportunity to be a part of something pretty incredible, okay? And what we did, both Jacob and I, and working with Bradley, was something significant. And it changed the landscape of this agency business, and specifically mine. And I do this thing, I said, okay, for the next 8 months when we were working with them, I do this thing that I called the what if we could cycle, okay? And I would take all of the things that I hated about the business. I would take all the, frustrations. I'd come up with an idea and Jacob would come up with an idea and then Bradley and the team would come up with the solution. And here were a couple of examples of things that we would come up with. I said, hey, Bradley, what if we could create ads from a library of pre-built campaigns? If you're in the agency space, you know that once you get an ad that works, you don't reinvent the wheel. You use that offer, you use what's in there, and you go and you go and you go and you resell that thing as many times as you can while it's working. But you have to rebuild it every single time in Ads Manager, and that's a pain in the butt. So what if we could just create it from a library of pre-built campaigns? Hey, Bradley, what if we could launch ads without ever getting into Ads Manager? Ads Manager has changed so much through the years. Not only the algorithm and how ads are run has that changed, but the actual functionality of Ads Manager is clunky. It's not fun to be into. And it's like, well, what if we could just launch ads without ever getting into Ads Manager, right? And then this was the big one. Hey, Bradley, what if we could make ad creation intuitive? So instead of hiring media buyers and dealing with people who, one, are not cost effective, but people who, quite frankly, are terrible employees, we could just make it so anybody with a quick little demonstration could do it themselves, okay? And what that really meant to us once we completed that cycle is, what if we could make Facebook ads so easy? Instead of media buyers, our clients could do it. And this cycle led to a completely different business model, right? No more confusing. People run all this garbage. It was completely built on top of this idea of turning from the services into the software. Then in 2020, I've got this chat like right here in front of my face. I'm trying to get it moved. Sorry, guys. In 2020, something pretty awesome happened. We went through a complete agency transformation. Instead of selling services, okay, instead of offering ads as a service, we use software as a service. Give me 2 seconds. Gonna just get rid of this chat. It's a little bit distracting. All right. Sorry. All right. All right, we decided no more ads as a service, no more manual mistake-prone ad creation, and no more time wasted in repeated activities, okay? And instead, we said, this is what we're going to do. Our agency is going to transform into ads as a service, okay? Replaced by software as a solution, okay? No more media buyers. If our customers can do it in 3 clicks, no more media buyers. And then all that time we spent with media buyers, fulfilling all that kind of stuff, instead of doing that, what we were going to do is we were going to redirect our attention to our customer service. And instead of being reactive, we were going to be proactive. And here's what happened with that new model. The next 127 clients were easy, okay? The offer I made, I said, hey, you guys run your own ads. I'll lower the cost to do that, but you run your own ads. So our customers ran their own ads with this software, and they got awesome results, better results than our agency was able to produce. And they absolutely loved it. And here's the crazy part. This entire agency model, our system worked so well and was so automated that we ran the entire agency with a part-time stay-at-home mom. Absolutely crazy. Not to mention, our business got better. The business model itself got better. Our service got better than ever because we were proactive. Our churn changed dramatically overnight. And it wasn't just because of the price. It was because instead of focusing on all the rigor of running the business, we were focusing on our clients. And so our churn concern effectively evaporated overnight. And once again, our customers absolutely loved it. And then something really crazy happened. This was kind of unexpected, but I personally fell back in love with the agency game. I couldn't stay in this model for forever, right? There was no way that the SMMA model was going to work for me. So going from SMMA to Super SaaS was an absolute game changer for me. I had renewed confidence and the business model was very profitable, okay? So here's the big question. How can you have a Super SaaS agency? You guys want to know how you can have a Super SaaS agency? I'm sure some of you are thinking, yeah, well, how do we do that? Well, it's all about having the right tools, okay? And we've got a couple of spoiler alerts in the chat. You guys, naughty. But yes, introducing your new best friend, UpHex, okay? That guy's name right there is Uppy. Let me tell you all about UpHex. UpHex is a white label SaaS, okay? And it was built so you could offer the same thing that my agency offered, which was Facebook ads in 3 clicks, okay? And because it's white label, here's what that means. When you sell Facebook ads as a software, you're not selling UpHex, the brand, you're selling it as your own private label product, which means you basically get to sell software without the expense of owning and developing a software company. How crazy is that, right? UpHex was built by a lead generation agency for your lead generation agency. Your problems were and still are our problems. And that's why when we focus on building and developing our tool, we focus so much on you guys, okay? So when it came to getting clients, so selling, fulfilling, performance, hiring, training, growing, all that stuff, churn, managing cash, running operations, these are all big things. These things, when we solve these problems, Not only did we solve our problems, we solved your problems too. Okay. And that is why we're so excited about what we're doing in this model. It's easy to sell. It creates Facebook ads in seconds. When you show it to your customers, them being able to launch their own ads, even if you think that they don't, even if you're thinking right now that it'll be too complicated, it requires less than 2 minutes of demonstration to show them how to use it. And then again, if they're anything like my customers, that churn concern will change quickly. So the question is, do you guys want to see this thing in action? Grab the chat. Let me know if you want to see this thing in action. Let me know. We got chats coming in. Okay, we got a lot of, okay, here we go. Let's rock and roll. Now, I did a very interesting demo on this for my own agency clients. And I did the demo. I showed them how to do it. And one guy came back to me and said, listen, it looks really great, but I think it's only easy because you do it and you know which buttons to push. Oh, geez, well, how can I make this any more simple? So I grabbed my 10-year-old and I said, hey, Mia, I want you to do something for me real quick. And this is what happened.
All right, to show us how easy this really is, this is my 10-year-old little girl, Mia. Hi. She has never used this software. This is her first time, her first day. I walk her through it real quick. You ready to go? Yeah. All right, let's do it. All right, Mia, go ahead. Medicine. Okay, well, you already know what you're doing. Well, hold on. You're going too fast. All right, keep going. That's fine. I told her which ad to run. Go ahead and put in $10 is fine. 10.
Okay, that's my favorite number anyways.
All right. Put in the thank you page that I gave you. I did give her a thank you page.
And launch campaign.
Yep. You did it. Okay. And just like that.
I did it. I launched campaign.
She did it. It literally took her less than 30 seconds. Good job, Mia.
I love that. Every time I see it, it puts a smile on the face. But here's the point, you guys. Click 1, you're just picking a category. Click 2, you're going into your ads library that you provide for your customers. Okay, and then click number 3, all they do is click launch on that button and boom, they get a published Facebook ad. So you guys, instead of going into Ads Manager, doing the whole SMA thing, setting up all the clicks, all the things, I actually counted it once. I'm sure this number has changed, but it was 63 educated and experienced clicks to set up a Facebook campaign. So instead of 63, it's just 3 clicks. If you guys don't see what we're doing by shifting away from services, okay, and going all in on software, then I don't know what to help you. The old way is dead. Oh, there's my little timer. I should have taken that off. Okay. All right. Hopefully you guys are super excited and super amazed by the potential of what we're doing here. Now, here's the cool thing. This doesn't just work for a couple. It works for any local lead generation agency. If you're helping chiropractors, dentists, orthodontists, plastic surgeons, med spas, yeah, it's going to work for those guys. Okay. Car dealers, auto shop, roofer, plumbers, all of, contractors, all those guys, yes, it's going to work. Okay. Mortgage, real estate, finance, yeah, it's going to work. If it's a local business and it needs leads to grow, it works. That's the whole point. It's absolutely a game changer. But that's not all. From the beginning, we knew that what UpHex was going to be able to do was going to be incredibly powerful, but only as powerful as its ability to convert these leads into sales. So how do we do that? Like I said, from the beginning, we made sure that our design had a seamless integration with Go Highlevel. Okay. Go Highlevel is a CRM on steroids, and it allows you to have an all-in-one platform when you combine it with UpHex that both generates leads and nurtures them. Okay. So you can launch ads directly. Your customers can go into Highlevel, launch ads directly from Highlevel, and know that they're going to be able to follow up and nurture them with all the tools that are inside Highlevel. In fact, 2 weeks ago, we just hit a benchmark of sending 1 million leads into the Highlevel platform since we pushed this software out to you awesome agencies. All right. So you're going to be able to resell DIY marketing to your customers. You can still offer, we have a lot of people that use UpHex and just launch ads directly from UpHex. So you can do a retainer model. There are a lot of people, some people do event marketing, and so they want to keep things captive. Totally fine. You can still do that model, but just eliminate the need for a media buyer, okay? And you can make a lot more money doing a lot less, okay? And I'm sure we have people coming up with new ways they're doing this, new models that they're doing this all the time. This is Forrest Adsit. Forrest Adsit, he was somebody I alluded to earlier. When he first saw this model, he said, hey, launch your own ads in 45 seconds without logging into Facebook Ads Manager. And at the time, he was building a course. He said, I'm not going to do that anymore. Why would I do that when you can do this crazy thing? And he sent me this awesome thing. I said, hey, it looks like you signed up today. You got done with this trial. He got 33 paying customers. Now, actually, this shows 33. He later told me it was 35, just to correct the record here. He got 35 paying customers during his trial alone. He said it's selling itself. Okay, Joel Ketty said, hey, we've been able to add $3,000 of monthly recurring revenue on a new SaaS business before UpHex trial was up. Not a bad start. All right, Trevor was, this is actually a really cool story. You're going to hear more about Trevor here in just a minute. Trevor just wanted to announce a big win, and he said this month they closed over $20,000 in cash collected. We did a spotlight with him later, and he had doubled that number the next month. Okay. All right. And then we've got Dre Black here. When he first started with the program, first client coming is like, all right, sweet. Day 2, first client coming in the pipes. Nice. Day 3, here's client number 2 landed. And then I think it was like day 4 or something, he posted this. And not only did he land another client, but he was getting such amazing results that the client was like, listen, not only are we going to pay you for your software, but we want to personally send you an extra $100 as an affiliate commission for every sale we close. So he's making money on the back end. Adam Lucky. Adam, like I said, had an existing agency. He was able to bolt this on. He was able to bolt on another 10 grand a month of recurring revenue to his existing agency by running this video. And then Alex Machuca had a massive agency and still has a massive agency, but he changed his model. He got 38 paying clients in his first 14 days of using this model. Now, I want you to hear what he has to say.
Sam, when I first saw this, and you know what's crazy? You know how I found out about this? I was on a demo for my agency, and I was trying to sell him lead gen services. It was a mortgage broker, and he goes, have you ever heard of UpHex? And I'm like, no. I'm like, what is that? He was like, it's just this thing. And normally, like, I would have just wrote it off, but I was like, you know what? Let me look into this. It sounds interesting. And I looked into it, and I stopped what I was doing. I made my entire team stop what they were doing. I brought them all into the conference room, and I was like, we are doing this right now before everybody finds out about this. We have to do this right now. And we completely pivoted. This like really pushed us over to a complete pivot for SaaS.
And a lot of other people are coming to the same conclusion, having amazing results. We're super blessed. But not only that, not only have these agency owners seen what the potential is, but here's Sean Clark himself, the CEO of Highlevel. Here's what he has to say about what UpHex is doing with the relationship between Highlevel and UpHex.
And I think what's great about UpHex in the way they've done it is they've taken a really key offering and they've dialed it back from you have to offer it as a $2,000 unaffordable, high churn, kind of very laborious, quite frankly, offering to a really great, easy to price, very saleable, very scalable, very churn resistant situation. And it's just an incredible, great combo. And it's very easy to do. And I think, quite frankly, it's just how you're going to make money. Like if you want to make a business, if you want to make more money, if you want to have high profit, if you want to scale, if you want to have good exit values, if you want to raise money, all of these things, you have to do it in the construct of a SaaSpreneur style business. And that's exactly what we're offering. So I think it's a great time to get in on.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. The Super SaaS Agency is powered by lead gen, okay? Lead generation automation, which is UpHex, and then powered by the automation and now artificial intelligence that's coming within the Go Highlevel lead nurture environment. You guys, this is absolutely amazing.
I'm dead serious.
Oh, let's see here. That's a little taste of what I do. Pretty dang exciting, huh? Let me ask you guys a question. I'm going to take a moment just to pause here for just a second. Are you excited about this opportunity the same way Uppy is excited? I'm going to open the chat back up. Hopefully I don't break nothing here. Let's see here. I can't. Can I open it? Come on, Sam. Oh, there we go. Very excited. Matt says very excited. Yes, want to learn more. Awesome. Okay, sweet. Great. Sorry, guys. I'm being a little clunky here. You never realize how much you rely on a second screen until you don't have it. All right. Let's go ahead and see how this is going to work for your agency. So I've come up with, I think, what is a very special offer. Something that I think can help you guys really kick into this model in just 14 days. All right? Matt, very funny. All right, so let's first start at what you would need. And thinking about you guys coming in, whether you're an existing agency or starting a new, what do you actually need to succeed? Well, the first thing you're gonna need is absolutely, you're gonna need ads, okay? Whether you have ads or you're experienced, okay, if you're experienced and you have ads already, you are going to love UpHex, because the first time you build your ads, that's the last time you have to build them ever again. If you're new, you're also going to love UpHex because we give you an entire library of ads. Now, the last time I counted, and I haven't counted for a long time, we were well over 600 different ad templates across, geez, I don't know how many different niches and sub niches. There's so many out there, I lose track, okay? And you're going to get, in this offer, you're going to get our library of all the different, it says 35 different niches. I need to update that. It's well beyond that now. You're going to get literally hundreds of pre-built campaigns, and we're adding dozens, sometimes more every week/month, okay? And they're easy to modify and use your own. If you're concerned that, oh, I'm going to be using the same roofing offer or solar offer or med spa offer as everybody else, you can easily change them with ads and with some of the other tools that I'm going to show you. In fact, you get unlimited access to the ads library. But if you say, well, what if I want to modify mine? Or what if my thing is super niche? We have one person who does lead generation for like hypnotizing people, super niche-y. We definitely don't have a template for that. But if you have something super niche, you want some help, we have some awesome artificial intelligence that can create ad copy for you. You simply fill out the form. In this case, we have one that's really cool. You can take something from Groupon, an ad from Groupon, put in your name, your last name, put in your email, throw in the offer that you've seen work on Groupon, boom, hit submit, and that will send you a Facebook ad campaign and lead form ready to upload into UpHex. And this is an example of doing just that. The AI wrote the offer, it wrote the ad copy, it created the headline, and it even suggested ad images. This thing is absolutely awesome, and we're just at the beginning of what's available, what's happening with artificial intelligence and advertising. Pretty exciting, okay? So you're gonna get our entire library of ads, which is gonna give you your own agency's library of ads really fast. You're also gonna get our artificial intelligence, so you can build, broaden, expand, go into new things, your ad library, right? So what else do you need? Yeah, absolutely, video ads as well, absolutely, okay? What else do you need? Well, you're gonna need some clients, guys. This model ain't gonna pay for itself. So we're gonna need some clients. So we have got some really cool things. There's a lot of different models. You're not limited to just these, but there's a lot of different ways you can attract customers. You offer them a free trial, a demo call. Some people, if your core competency is designing websites or something like that, you can even use this as a lead loss offer, right? Depending on what your niche is. We do in my agency, we do a lot of demo calls. And so these 3 different snapshots, the entire snapshot is included, the client getting snapshot is included with this offer. Okay. I want you guys to be able to come in here, make some money. That's awesome. What else? Some support videos. Okay. Now, our library of support videos is pretty concentrated to the most important things. Okay. So you're going to get our UpHex GHL snapshot, which includes white label videos that you can put in. It shows people how to launch ads. It shows people how to quickly create those and do whatever else. Those are included here with this offer. Upload those, use those. Awesome. Okay. So you're going to give you guys the entire library of ads, all that AI, so you can get in and make sure that your business has the products in the library to offer to customers. And then we're going to show you some proven strategies on how to get those customers. And then, of course, when you want operations to be, dialed in, hey, how do we show more people? Okay, well, you have these awesome white label videos. And of course, we're going to give you access to UpHex for free for 14 days. Okay, we're going to give you free use of UpHex for 4 days. So we're giving you all this stuff plus free use. And by the way, we're giving you all of this just for trying UpHex. Just for trying UpHex. Why? Because we know how well it works. But wait, there's more. You guys, if you are a part of our UpHex group, you know how much value is in that group. So you will be a part of that group. Also, every weekday we do daily calls, both support, strategy, sales. You can come ask us anything. And we have people show up to these calls every single day and get answers to the questions that they need. All right. If you're growing an agency, this group and these support calls are a huge benefit. It's free coaching you don't have to pay for, right? Because we know where we make our money. That's helping you guys make money. So saying this sounds too good to be true, quite frankly. What am I missing? You guys are offering so much. Why is it why is it too good to be true? Well, let me clear up a couple things in terms of FAQs. What if I need support or help? We have daily calls. We have a support chat. If we need to, we can make, we can get one-on-one with you, do onboardings, whatever the case may be. Our support is absolutely phenomenal. What if I'm new to Facebook ads? We have, first of all, UpHex does all the technical setup. Okay, so if you use one of our templates, all of the setup, all the targeting, it's all pre-built into UpHex. So even if you're new, you can come in and start using UpHex right away. Okay. Ads in the library. Are the ads good in the library? The ads that are in the library, some of them have been used by my agency. Some of them have been used by other agencies. They have all been created with the exact same formula that got us a published case study by Facebook. Okay. So yes, the ads in the library are good. Do you need to customize, specialize, and modify? Absolutely. That's the best use of your time as you build out your own library. Can I still offer done for you? Absolutely. A lot of people still do that. No problem. Okay. Do I have to use Go Highlevel? Well, you don't have to, but the best use of this, especially if you want to white label this and resell it to customers to have them do DIY, yes, you have to use Highlevel. How much do I charge clients? This is a big question. We get this all the time. And I will just tell you from my own experience, when we first rolled out UpHex to our customers in our agency, we charged them $297. Then we charged them $397, then $497, then $697. Okay. We have charging clients a lot of different things. Today, because our retention is so good, we charge $1,500 for the first 3 months and then $497 every month thereafter. Okay. And it works really well for us. Okay. I'm scared. It might be too hard to set up. It is so easy to set up. This is actually Mike Cooch. If you know Mike Cooch, he and I did a webinar just like this to his community, and people came on, and one gal named Jennifer said, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. My ad is actually running and set up. Everything was done. You guys, she signed up and got an ad launched during the Q&A. The webinar hadn't even ended, and she had already launched an ad. That's how easy it is to use. Absolute game changer. Now let's talk about money. Everybody always wants to know, okay, well, how much is it going to cost after the free trial, well, first of all, you're getting all this free stuff. You're getting all this crazy free stuff just for trying it. But let's talk about money, okay? When I priced UpHex, I wanted to price it the same way that I would want it priced if UpHex wasn't my software. If I didn't own UpHex, how would I want it to be priced for my agency to grow? So here's how the pricing works, okay? If you have 1 to 3 sub accounts in Highlevel, so that's 1 to 3 clients, we only charge you $97. When you get your 4th client, we upgrade you to $297. That's until you get 10 clients. And then once you hit that $497, so at your 11th client, once you hit $497, you go to unlimited at $497. It's a price that we believe is there to help you grow. Okay. Now, just think about what you could be making at that price points, at those price points. Okay, I got to turn off this chat again. Sorry, guys. Oh, man, it keeps getting in the way of me seeing what's going on with my slides. All right. So if you just have three clients and you charge them $497 a month, that's almost $1,500 a month. And all you're paying is $97, right? Easy. If you get 10 clients, now you're making about $5,000. And your cost to do that is just $297. If you get 50 clients, now you're making $25,000. If you get 500 clients, $250,000 for just $497. Okay. Now, some of these numbers seem totally doable, 310 clients. That 500 number seems a little crazy. Well, do you guys remember Trevor Briggs? At the beginning, I showed you his first win, which was, hey, I closed over 20,000 in cash. He was on our published case study and he did 40,000 the next month. Well, after just 6 months of using this model, Trevor is now well over a 6-figure monthly income or monthly revenue rather, with this model. He said, just being real, we have over 250 clients on this model. That is what is possible if you follow this model. It's an absolute no-brainer. So let me tell you real quick what you guys are getting with this 14-day launch your agency offer. We're going to go through it real quick. You're going to get the entire library of ads. You're going to get unlimited access to the AI tools. You get those snapshots, the client getting snapshots. You're going to get the white label support videos. You're going to get 2 weeks free of UpHex, okay? That's a crazy value, and you're getting all of that free just for trying UpHex because we absolutely know that it works. But wait, there's more. Once again, this is a fast action bonus. I call this the Genie pitch deck because it works like magic. You guys, I've been selling agency services now for 8 years, and I've never seen anything as powerful as the pitch deck. What I'm about to show you. In fact, I've given this pitch deck now to, a couple dozen agencies. Everybody that has reported working with this deck has said how easily it was for them to get clients. In fact, about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, I was on with one of our users before and asked me anything. And I said, how's it going? He said, well, I've done 15 demos and I haven't gotten any clients. Listen, some people just are not good at sales. That's the reality. Okay, that's the reality. I said, oh my gosh, here, take my pitch deck, modify it so it fits you, and go out and do it. He came back after a couple of weeks and said, Sam, I've done 6 demo calls and I've landed 3 clients. Okay, so the fast action bonus, if you sign up today, what you're going to get is my Genie pitch deck, which comes with the script on the side. Okay. It comes with all of the scripts throughout the whole thing. And then it comes with the package offer that we make at the end. And then it actually gives you live call recordings of me doing the sales call and showing you guys how to get your customer to say yes during that call. You guys, I hadn't sold for like a year in my agency because I was focusing on building a software company. I went back into the trenches to shoot these live videos and close these customers so I could provide these to you guys. And this deck is absolutely amazing. So overall, when you guys get started, just to go through this one last time, You're going to get all of the ads, okay, to build your own ads library and offer to your customers. The AI tool to help you grow, the snapshots, the white label support videos, 2 weeks free of UpHex. We're not asking you to take a single risk. And then you get the Genie pitch deck and recorded calls. Because I feel like with this model, as soon as you get in front of somebody, as long as you have the right roadmap to sell them, you will make sales. You will absolutely make sales, okay? And again, you get all this just for doing the free trial. Now, this should be noted. I said that I was going to say, share something very special, or, this was unique. This is the last free webinar that we're doing. Because of the Genie pitch deck and a couple other things that are going into this offer the next time, which, by the way, the things that are going into this offer, I'm not going to tell you what they are, but the things that are going into this offer next time, you guys will get for free if you join today. This is the last free trial where we're going to be giving away all of these things in its entirety. It's getting to a point now to where when I give away the Genie pitch deck and all the other stuff that we have planned, people are just like, they almost don't believe it because it's too good. It's like, this is too good. By the way, if you're already an UpHex user, you stayed throughout this entire thing, you will get the Genie pitch deck also. So don't worry about that. We really take care of our own. Now, here's what we're going to do. If you guys want to get started, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to put it in the chat for everyone. Let's see here. This is going to do everyone. You can go ahead now. You can go ahead, open another tab. We're not done yet. Okay. Open another tab and you can go check that out. Let me go ahead and my technical difficulties are getting crazy here today, guys. Go ahead and get started now. ghl.uphex.com/go. Now, for the next 15 minutes, here's what I'm going to do. I have got the chat open. Let me see if I can. Okay, there we go. I've got the chat open, and I'm going to be answering your questions. If you want all of this stuff and you want it for free, absolutely, you can do that. Okay, let's go ahead and get to some of these questions here. Oh man, there's tons. Yes, you can do video ads. You could do custom audiences. So if you want to put in custom audiences, we now offer custom audiences. It's pretty awesome. Does UpHex provide the ad templates, or is it something that us as an agency provides for our clients? Yeah, we provide you an entire library full, right? If you're an existing agency, just go through, build your ads that you use already, build those into UpHex. Boom, you build once. It's pretty easy. For most agencies, when you're transitioning from like the SMMA model, depending on how many templates you have, I think I actually did ask Forrest when he did it, and he said it took him 2 hours, and then he was done with his initial setup. Let's see here. Let me walk through one of the ads. I got a few specific. Outstanding. Okay, great, Steve. Steven, thank you for. I'm sure you go by Steve. Thank you. Is that pricing for all the sub accounts in our agency, or just the ones we run Facebook on? No, that is for Tim. So that pricing is the fee. Your sub accounts, it's not a per sub account fee. It is a fee that's by the amount of sub accounts. It's funny because originally when we were looking at UpHex, it's like, okay, well, do we charge like $45 per sub account? Well, that would have been very lucrative for us. But we actually started asking ourselves, if we were to do this, how would we want this priced? And so that's why we came up with our pricing. So if you have 3 customers, you're paying $97. If you have 4 to 10, paying $297. That's one fee, not per account. And then if you have above 11, it's $497. It's one fee per month, so $497. It's not $497 per every account you have. Hopefully that's clear. Which GHL do we have to buy? So William, thank you. I think there's a good, better, best situation here. So I'm pretty sure that every level of GHL you can add custom menu links to, and that's how UpHex works. So I'm pretty sure any plan you can do it with. The more you get up into the SaaS model, the better your nurturing capabilities are going to be. Now, if you're starting out, paying us 97 and Highlevel 97 will help you get your first couple clients, and then you can upgrade from there. Can we do the pitch deck as a recorded VSL? It's funny that you say that, Jacob. I actually did this, and what we did is I think a lot of people are burned by certain practices, but those same practices can be repurposed today as different ways. So we are running ads right now for my agency to pitch a demo, but we also give them the ability to watch a pre-recorded on-demand demo. So they get to choose, okay, go to the in-person demo or watch the on-demand demo. So that's how we use it. We don't use it the traditional way, but Jacob, yes, that's exactly what we have done. Let's see here. Can you answer the audience questions? Okay, got that one. The Shark Brothers, why don't you come and ask? That's a pretty specific question about an actual agency thing, not necessarily relevant to this webinar, but come and I'll answer that question. If you're going to run leads for established chiropractors and that kind of thing, I'd be happy to answer that question. Okay, I thought this was about creating an irresistible offer for SaaS. Well, I think the offer that we used to get our clients was pretty irresistible. We offered them a DIY. So we said, no more, you don't have to pay agency retainers anymore. You pay us $497 per month. And you guys can do it in a variety of different ways. You can offer them 14 days free, and then they convert into that $497. You can use the demo or the pitch deck that I just gave you, and you can sell it for money up front. The offers that are in there, the actual irresistible offer, it's in the pitch deck. You get to see what we offered to those customers. So you will get what you were looking for. Are we able to show Facebook ads only to contacts in GHL? You can select who gets to see custom menu links within GHL. So yeah, you can choose who gets to use the UpHex feature and who you don't want to. Let's see here. So if I sign up, do I get all that automatically or manually by you? That's a good question. Thank you, Sean. So all of the bonuses, so everything that you're seeing in everything that you're seeing in the stack, you get all of that inside the snapshot. I'm going to show you that here in just a minute. The actual pitch deck and all that, as soon as this webinar is over, we're going to look at the signups, and I'm going to email you directly the pitch deck as well as the live calls. If you don't get it within a certain amount of time, you can just email sam@uphex.com. How do existing users get the pitch deck? Damon, email me, sam@uphex.com. Google is coming. That's right. Google is coming. We announced that not only Facebook ads is going to be a feature that allows that we offer in Facebook, or I'm sorry, in UpHex, but in October we are pushing out Google AdWords, Google search. Can we retarget people who have found? Yes, you can. What business manager to go ads into? So we actually use the customer's ad account. So that's what makes it amazing, is the customers can just click and onboard themselves really easily. It takes one click. It's super easy. Let's see here. So do you have evidence of results for plumbing running ads? Okay, so no. So it's a good question. Thank you, Sushil. Thank you for the question. The templates that are in, I mean, my agency personally, I haven't run ads for plumbers, for roofers, for solar. I haven't run ads for all of these. So the ads are created based on the formula that we use in our own agency, okay, to get all these clients. And we use all the various tools as well. I mean, ads library is a great tool. The TikTok ads library is a great tool. Google has an ads library. It's a great tool. So all of these are available, but the actual results you'll need to run yourself to get those results here. Let's see here. I'm moving from mortgage. I'm looking for a way to make that same money. Can I get there with your model? I mean, we have tons of people that are, I actually was in mortgage as well. Alex Machuca, that's his niche. He's in the mortgage industry. Yeah, Mark, you can, if you do it right, you follow the process, you can do it. You know, I said at the very beginning of this, even though everything is verifiable, everything that I've showed you on this is verifiable, it's true. It only works as much as you do. Now, this is not saying any person would work less or not, but if you have a plan, if you follow the strategy that we're talking about, yeah, it absolutely works. Man, I gotta start getting through these messages. I got tons of messages and we're running out of time. We got 6 minutes left and I got more than 37 messages. Let's see. So I have, so if I have 100 sub accounts, buy one of them, run ads, I would be, well, no. So Tim, if you only connect one sub account, you're only paying $97. If you connect 100 sub accounts, you're gonna pay $497. Let's see here. Something went wrong trying to sign up again. Is that link working? Can somebody verify? And the people who are probably signed up are already left. Is that link not working? Please let me know. I'm going to scroll to the bottom real quick. Okay, it worked for me. Yes, it works. Okay, okay. Sorry, just want to make sure everybody's able to do this. Okay, something went wrong. Okay, hold on. Thanks, always got an idea. Craig, all right, sounds good. Chat at me later. Can we have you do an interview with Trevor Briggs sometime soon? Absolutely. In fact, I was talking with him yesterday. Yes, we're going to do that. Any idea of tagline or offer you would use to advertise this overall over a cold call? That is to Sean, that's a great question. Our UpHex users are going to get our cold call protocol here by the end of August. So we'll have that for you. But I'll give you, I mean, the basic idea is you always want to lead in with the person, right? You want to be specific. So if it's a chiropractor, for example, because that was just what came up. Hey, doc, I see you offer spinal decompression services. Looks like you're doing, you know, I just talk about them first. And then you say, we're able to offer, you know, booked appointments at $60 a pop right now on average is what we're doing. We're not a retainer agency. We don't charge you retainer fees. If you're interested, you know, something like that. Let's see here. If you're already UpHex client, do we want to get access to? Yes, you do. Signed up. All right, Peter, awesome, buddy. Great to have you. Andre, great to have you. You've got people signing up left and right. That's exciting and great. Let's see here. There's so many questions. I don't have an agency yet or target local businesses, but keen to start. How do you recommend I approach it? I've got, well, number one, I would definitely come to my Friday class knee. And if you're in our Facebook group, come to the Friday class and I will walk you through that. But basically, everybody needs to pick a niche. And I don't care who you've listened to, you got to pick a niche. And most people fumble around because they think a niche is a broad category like real estate. That's not a niche. You got to narrow it down to like sellers or, you know, divorce sellers. I don't know. You got to figure out something. You got to get down narrow. Come to my Friday meetings and I'll help you narrow it down. Does this work for industries that are heavier on selling virtually over the phone? It works on local businesses. If they're doing business locally, if they're doing lead generation, then now the reality is we have people using this nationwide. As long as it's lead generation, we have people using UpHex for nationwide lead generation. We're not an e-commerce platform, although we have like the conversion objective. We're not an e-commerce platform. We are lead generation, and we will continue to build that business around lead generation. That's our model. Let's see here. Let's see, just need to make it work. Okay, awesome, Steven. Yeah, Steven, just email me and I'll get it to you. Awesome, Paul. Glad you did it. Peter, glad you did it. Can they use our ad account? I would strongly encourage you not to do that. That's a good way to get your own business manager access shut down and not do that. Technically, they can, but I would definitely say don't do that. All right, you guys, we're down to the last 2 minutes. I'm trying to get to as many as these questions as possible. Let's see here. We need GHL and LC or Twilio. You need GHL. You know, I'm not the most technical guy in terms of all that kind of stuff. If you're gonna do lead nurturing, you're gonna need the ability to text people. So yeah, David, I'd say yeah. Let's see here. Do you have? Yeah, Jason. We have campaigns for carpet cleaning. Absolutely. Coaches, particularly real estate. Here's what I'll say. In the template niche, we have a ton. I actually don't even know what's in there anymore because there's so many. They're all filed under different sections. If we don't have something that you need, there's two things you can do. One, you can go to our AI tools and help and use that, or you can actually hire our template creation team and we will create them for you. We have an awesome team that does that and they can do it for you. Peter, so you're gonna, as soon as I get done, I'll be doing a mass email to the people who signed up to give them the pitch deck. Okay, it works. It worked for me. Awesome. Let's see here, pitch deck. How do I get? Yep. How much are you charging per month for your client? I answered this before, but we charge, and this is actually in the pitch deck. We have our actual offer in the pitch deck, Jason, but we do $14.97 for the first 3 months. That covers our cost of acquisition. And then we offer $4.97, but actually we stick them in at $3.97. And you come to my Friday meetings, I talk about that stuff. We only have 7 seconds left. Let me just go through this real quick. Sorry, guys, just signed up. Awesome, done. I know I didn't get to all your questions. I am very sorry about that, but we've got to keep this thing moving right along. So let's talk about the bonuses. Let's talk about what happens from here. Okay, when you log into UpHex, you're going to go to the Preferences tab to grab your bonuses. Okay, the snapshots, that has the white label videos, that has the demo calls, the free trial funnel, all that stuff, that's in there. The ads library, the UpHex ads library is right in UpHex. So you're going to go into UpHex to get all of those things. Here in about an hour, I'm going to go through, take everybody who has signed up from the webinar, and I'm send out a batch email. We don't have, the pitch deck is not something that we have been offering to people. I've been giving it to people like one-off just to see what the results are, and people have been getting amazing results. So it's not available in our resources right now. So I'm going to send them to the people who sign up on the webinar, and I'll probably do it for people who sign up on the replay. I'll probably do it just in tranches tomorrow and the next day. So this offer is gone on midnight. All right. This is the last chance that you're going to be able to get this offer for free the way it is. And it doesn't mean you can't use UpHex with our free trial, but everything else that goes into this agency building offer is going to go away. And we're going to have to start charging money for it. Once again, it's just too good. And people are discounting it, and it's just, we can't. Those who pay attention. I appreciate everyone for coming. Thank you. So there's so many names here. This is awesome. Thank you guys for coming, and we look forward to seeing you all. And aloha. We'll talk to you guys later.